Listen closely, my darlings, because what I'm about to say might shock you. Life today, it's not just hard. It's a survival game. You think you're tired now? Try having to work 3 jobs just to pay for a tiny apartment, buy groceries, and, oh yes, keep your sanity. Back in my day, we didn't have smartphones, avocado toast, or $10 lattes. But somehow, life felt easier. Somehow, we survived with less and laughed more. And here's the kicker. The world expects you to survive even harder, with more responsibilities, and somehow still smile. So grab your tea or your overpriced latte and sit tight, because Grandma Tootsie is about to tell you the truth. Why life got so ridiculously expensive, why surviving today is no joke, and how you can laugh, cry, and survive it all. Trust me, you're going to want to hear this, because it hits closer to home than your rent check ever will. Oh, the good old days, or so we called them. Saturdays meant dancing in the kitchen, because that was our entertainment budget. No Netflix, no TikTok, just music, laughter, and maybe a prank on your sibling. Groceries, sugar, eggs, and milk cost pennies compared to today. And milk didn't make your wallet cry. I remember my first job. I earned enough for a cinema ticket and a small ice cream. That's it. Yet somehow life felt full. Somehow we thrived. You kids, though, juggling bills, rent, car payments, student loans. Sometimes 3 jobs. Just to survive. And yet you do it. And that, my loves, is something to be proud of. I tell you, we survived on less money, but more patience. Today, you survive on more money, but way less sleep. You think life was easier back then? Ha! We worried about things like, did my shoes survive the rain? Did my hair stay neat in the wind? That was our drama. Today, you worry if your paycheck covers rent and groceries. And if your car breaks down, it's a nightmare. Life got heavier, not smarter. And the prices. My first apartment, affordable. Today's tiny studio cost like a luxury hotel. And don't get me started on student loans. I swear I went to buy eggs last week. Came home thinking I bought breakfast, and realized I bought a small mortgage instead. But despite it all, you survive, you adapt, you hustle, and trust me, that makes you stronger than any generation before. You know, I remember my first car. It was a hand-me-down, old as the hills, but it was mine. We drove it everywhere. Today, kids are buying electric cars on credit, while living in a shoebox apartment. And avocado toast. We didn't even know what that was. We had bread and butter, called it a treat, and we were happy. Social media? Oh my heavens. Back then, the only thing we posted was a letter. And we waited days for a reply. Now you post a selfie and half the world judges your coffee. And don't get me started on Instagram. Apparently, my hair looks better in 1925 than today's filters will ever do. And dating. Back then, we worried about a decent heart. Today, can your date afford dinner? That's the question. My dears, I see you. I see your stress, your hustle, your exhaustion. Life feels like climbing a mountain with no summit. Bills, rent, expectations. It's heavy. But here's what you need to know. Survival isn't just about money. It's about heart, connection, laughter, and small joys. Even when the world is expensive, unfair, and exhausting, you can still find moments of happiness. When I was your age, we didn't have much, but we had each other, and that made all the difference. You may have more things, more technology, but never forget your spirit, your courage, your ability to laugh in the chaos is priceless. So, Grandma Tootsie's survival guide for today's world: laugh as much as possible, even when groceries cost your soul. Work hard, yes, but rest too. You're human, not a robot. Treasure the small things: coffee at home, a walk, a smile. Free and priceless. Don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Life is messy and beautiful. And if life gets too expensive, come see me. I'll give you cookies, hugs, and maybe a secret tip on surviving the grocery store without crying. Life is tough, my darlings, but so are you. And remember, if Grandma Tootsie survived my youth and 50 more years, trust me, you've got this. Now here's the deal. If you want to hear more from me, my financial wisdom, my silly mistakes that you definitely should not repeat, my little tricks to survive this expensive, crazy world, then you need to do 3 things. Subscribe so you don't miss any of Grandma Tootsie's secrets. Like this video because every like tells me you care, and it gives me energy to make more stories just for you. Comment below. Grandma Tootsie really wants to know how much this video resonates with your generation. Tell me about your struggles, your wins, or even just what made you laugh. I read every single comment. And here's a little secret. The more you share your story, the more we can build a little family right here. A place where we laugh, cry, and survive together. So don't be shy, my dears. Write it down, spill it out, and let's make sure your voice is heard. Because your comments, your thoughts, your stories, that's what inspires me to wake up tomorrow and make another video just for you. So go ahead. Tell me your struggles, your victories, your crazy rent stories, your $10 latte confessions. I'm listening. Grandma Tootsie's got your back. Always. Now go on, comment, like, subscribe, and let's survive this world together, one story at a time.